I just thought the least we could do is put our old differences aside, just this once, and really work together. Look, you've always talked about our Sand race, how we're the last of a mighty people. Well, it's time we accept we're starting a new race, one that can be just as strong, just as proud, but not if we're caught up in so much of our old birthrights to see what we have right in front of us. We've lost our old race, Vegeta! Let's not lose this one, too!
Five months ago, the Chaotic 10 aired with one purpose in mind, and that was to get everyone on the same page as far as the gaming industry goes. To arm you with the knowledge behind the games that you love, because with that knowledge behind you, the war between gamers stops, and you can look at each other to create a better gaming world. Welcome to the season finale, and today, we're going to talk about Gamer Fuzion. Let's start with our Sasuke's, our Vegetas, our pro gamers. Mr. I'm too cool for this stuff because I've got a real life. I'm going to be real for a moment. Let's stop cosplaying Andy Dalton and put that jersey down for now. Let's put away the D&D, I mean fantasy football away, and focus on the fact that you're interested in all this nerdy stuff, you just don't understand it. And you don't want some neckbeard to dribble on about the Mirkwood of Gamethor and his +3 abilities to super strength, which can be applied to various combat and non-combat strategies, but not against Gilgamesh the Flatulent, because that's just silly. However, flipping that around, they really don't want to hear how about you pwned that noob in that most grammatically unpleasant use of the English language the world has ever seen. So time to swallow some pride and maybe try to talk to them like, I don't know, if they're not from outer space, using words like buddy, champ, shaking your head up and down like you understand, but you don't. Actually, really, truthfully, try to understand, and if you don't get it, it's okay. Ask them to explain with facts. Bro, you lost me at Mirkwood. What the fuck? Now moving on to my guys that can't ever let things go. My Narutos, my Gokus, my Neckbeards. You have the most ridiculous ability to take emotional and physical pain that the world has ever seen, yet you cry more than a 16-year-old girl who got her heart broken for the first time about everything. The pro gamers, they don't know how to talk to you. That's been proven. So all they say is, man, grow some thicker skin. Which is offensive. You're hurt. And you just want that person that hurt you to know that you're hurt. Problem is, no one really cares. Really. This isn't a bad thing. Do you care about everyone? Because if you say you do, well then you're a liar. So time to focus on you. Do things for you. If people hurt your feelings, who cares? Who the fuck are they? There's somebody that didn't think clearly enough and word vomited before they could even close their mouth. Best way forward is to laugh at it. Throw it over your shoulder. They don't know how to communicate, and neither do you. So pull them aside, later, away from everyone, if you're really hurt. And make sure you speak short. Bro, that wasn't funny, don't do it again. If they ask you to elaborate, then continue to do so, but in short bursts. They don't want a life story, they want you to get to the point. More retention. It's better for both of you in the long run. Going back to my pro gamers. You guys know that Facebook isn't a news site, right? In fact, for the most part, news sites aren't even news sites. But that's a story for a different day. I know you guys pick up what you can so you can attempt to talk to that guy who is really into this stuff. I mean, it seems cool, but trends are marketing gimmicks used to get you to buy more stuff. The guys with the most money are buying these trends, and the only people paying hard-earned money for what they tell you to buy is you. Well, you and a lot of other people, but you're the demographic that I'm talking about here. I know all the nerdy kids are talking about it, but that doesn't make it worth playing. For the most part, the nerdy kids are making fun of it, and that's what makes it trendy in the first place. So speaking of that, hello my fellow neckbeards, can we stop that? For real? We are giving more attention to bad games and bad gimmicks than we are good games. You know, the ones worth playing. The more and more we talk about how much we hate Call of Duty and Electronic Arts, the more money they get. We are literally bitching them into trendiness and profit. And then because it's trendy, the cool kids go out and buy it. It's a paradox. It's not their fault that they're buying crap, it's ours. We need to stop that immediately. Immediately. Giving free promotion to garbage. Think about it. If you say, oh man, that movie was fucking garbage, complete horseshit, like I can't even believe the level of awfulness, the average person will go, huh, I was gonna see it, but now I feel like I desperately need to see how awful this movie is. Now that my neckbeards are able to explain things in short relative bursts, and my pro gamers understand that it's okay to get involved in nerdy arenas, we can focus on the next subject that you both are equally passionate about, your childhoods. Remember Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That's where this started, with both of you claiming that these Michael Bay movies ruined your childhood. The movies came out, and your childhood and physical being seemed to be intact. Whew! That was a close one. But now the neckbeards have gone to YouTube to tell the pro gamers how they feel about trailers to movies. Ghostbusters, anyone? You've seen 2 minutes max of this 2-hour movie. Could we maybe try not condemning something until we've seen it? No? Well, it's time to put up or shut up. You want something better? You make it. But I don't know anything about that nerdy computer stuff. I just know what I like, says the pro gamer crowd. Well, we could do it with Sony Vegas Pro that I torrented off of bitweb.com that has 460 megabytes of additional... Whoa! There, neckbeard. You just lost them. Let's bring it back a little. Neckbeards and nerdettes, does this sound familiar? Oh my god, I wish I had talent. Odds are they don't, but they're quick and learning hands-on. Pro gamers have an innate talent for picking up what is done in front of them, and if you show them how, they will be more willing to help you out. You see, at that point, it becomes a team, something that pro gamers are all about. They don't necessarily want to coach, but if you put them in a direction, they will be able to knock shit down and keep going. Pro gamers are relentless because they can't fail. They are also incredible at keeping you on point. That mission is the only mission, and all of those distractions that have prevented you from completing any of those projects you have going on in the background, well, they will no longer be distracting. See what I'm saying? What was I saying? Let's start the fusion here. It's time to grow up. But we need to do this together. Neckbeards, I need you to let go of the bad memories of the pro gamers picking on you in grade school. They really didn't mean it. In fact, they were either trying to relate to you and failed miserably because, you know, we were kids. Who knows how to talk at that age? Or they were taking out their aggression and anger on you in the same way that you took out your aggression on the wall of your parents' basement. Pro gamers, you need to let that aggression go. You're bound up too tight. Your parents, co-workers, bosses, news outlets, commercials, fortune cookies, psychics don't tell you how to run your life. You do. You decide. No one controls you but you. Those were rough times for everyone, and we need to accept that. Yes, they were bad, but they made us who we are today, and we wouldn't change who we are today for anything. Here comes the fusion. Now that you guys are on the same team, literally and figuratively, you will find it almost impossible not to grow together. The neckbeards will slowly get more comfortable speaking in a public setting, able to crack jokes with the best of them, and will completely ditch the socially inept mannerisms that have plagued them their entire life. The pro gamers will become more rounded and become truly excited about the fact that they're on a team again. A team that could go places. An excitement that they haven't felt since they left their team back in high school. It is literally a win-win for both sides. What's more is that now you guys can protect each other. The pro gamers are easily lined up to protect the neckbeards from physical threats, an intimidation factor that they were never really able to achieve. The mix of cool and physical prowess always just seemed to be out of reach. And so therefore the neckbeards were able to build up tactician level abilities that will only benefit one another. Knowing when to pick up your cards and come back to play another day, or knowing when you're right and when to stay. Able to talk to your friend out of a drunk fight he's able to get himself into. When they are at their worst, you are at your best. The perfect team now together, and no one can stop you. Having each other's backs, teaching one another about life, the world, and gaming. You are now primed and ready to take on the industry that has lied to you and your friends for a decade now, telling you what you want and laughing in your face because you can't do anything about it, knowing and marketing games to further bring you and your new partner apart. You beat them, you're ready, your team's ready. The world doesn't know us yet, but they will. Bruh, this ain't even our final form. thank you all so much for the first glorious season of the Chaotic 10. I'll see you in a few months, but until then, remember to like, subscribe, and share.